So in this video, we're going to take a quick look at one possible option of a thing that might be employed in order to enhance formative assessment, and that's the idea of giving quiz reattempts. So here's how I might set this up. First thing is I'm going to have a quiz. So I'm going to my quizzes and I create some sort of quiz, and we're going to, for the sake of this example, look at the Intro to Copyright quiz. And in this Intro to Copyright quiz, in my class, what I'm trying to do is kids watch a short video that explains the basics of copyright. They take a basic quiz on it. This is a formative assessment. I just want to take a quick check to make sure that all the students have a basic understanding of the premise of copyright. Now, the key that's going to make this work well logistically in my classroom is that not everybody's going to do this at the same time. This is part of a larger module within a different assignment in the class, and that's going to be something kids are hitting at different points in the class. I would not recommend doing this process if you're going to have all kids take the quiz at exactly the same time. This would be more of just like a formative check along the learning path of some sort, where you want to make sure everybody understands the concept and you have data to back that up. So within this quiz, this Intro to Copyright quiz, when I created it and I'm in the edit mode, what I did was I set it that students would not be allowed to have multiple attempts. So they only get one attempt at this quiz. However, in the directions, what I said is when you're done, take the quiz and do your best. And in order to get more attempts in the quiz, you have to come talk to me, and I'm going to unlock more attempts. And what that allows me to do is that for the students who pass the quiz in the first attempt, that's a good piece of data for formatively assessing that, yeah, that student's ready to move on and start working with something that might be subject to copyright. They clearly understand the concept. But those students that don't pass the quiz, what they're going to do is they come up and talk to me, and then we go look at their quiz together and talk through those answers they missed. And after that, I unlock their quiz and give them more attempts. So to do that, on the quiz page, I go to moderate this quiz. And once I go to moderate the quiz, I can then, right here on the edit button, change and give them, and I just give like 100 more attempts. Because what I want the student to do is be able to complete this quiz, and because they showed me that they understand the concept. And so that's just one way where I can now make sure that I've either had students pass the quiz on their own, or students came up, we had a conversation, I double checked, made sure that they understood the concepts, and then they were able to pass the quiz and move on. So it's not awesome for a summative assessment, but it works pretty well for a quick formative assessment. If I want to make sure that every single student I have a point of contact with, either through the quiz itself or through an in-person discussion, to make sure they understand an essential concept.